afternoon baseball on tap from one of the best yards around, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, we'll see a contest from the National League Central between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates.
And now,
alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Cubs played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Trevor Cahill starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
And now here is Kris Bryant, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here comes the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Sunshine starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning. 57 degrees here at game time. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Standing in now, Jock Peterson.
2-1.
Outside, 2-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately, that can't be denied, but this is the perfect guy, right spot. The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
And the payoff pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Stepping in now, Billy Williams. Wow, he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Number 3-hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. So next to hit is Ernie Banks. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Bryant at second. Peterson is over at first with 1 away. Into the corner and slicing foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Skied into very shallow right. Clemente is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Into the box now, Ryan Sandberg. 2-1 the count to Sandberg. Bounce towards the mound. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. It's the Cubs 0, Pirates coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a throwback to when you didn't have to throw the ball through a brick wall. Great assortment of pitches, Kyle Hendricks. He sinks it, he cuts it, has a great changeup, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Certainly won't blow up a radar gun, but you know what you're going to get every 5 days from this guy? As consistent a starting pitcher as there is in the league right now.
Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2. 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Hayward is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
So now to the plate, Bill Mazeroski. All even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, look at the stop by Rizzo. Oh, wow.
A really nice play by the first baseman right there. 2 parts of this play. Does a great job of knocking it down with a dive, and then a good feed and a flip to the pitcher, just like you work on it in spring training. PFP, pitcher's fielding practice.
Into the box, Roberto Clemente. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ralph Keiner. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Squared that one up just a little late.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Grounded weakly to the left. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Second inning coming up from PNC Park with no score. So here is Jason Hayward. He'll stand in against Trevor Cahill to get the inning underway. The 1-1 home. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Racing back, the right fielder. Gone! Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
He'll try again, 1-2. Now a swinging bunt. Another 1-2 delivery. This one's flared off to the right side. Frazier moving to his left. 1 out.
Batting eighth.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And you talk about fitting a profile for a right fielder. Big surprise who brings the absolute bazooka to the game today. That is the right fielder. Don't look for anyone to test this guy.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The Cubbies already have the early 1-run lead, so they're off to a good start trying to finish the series with an exclamation point.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early 1-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
That's popped up. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And he struck him out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. A 1-1 home. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly on the Stargell at first, and the side is retired. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Chicago. So stepping in is Willie Stargell. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. The 1-1 home. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Next to bat will be Jason Bay. He went deep in the contest last night. One and one, here it comes. Hard hit ball to second, and that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Roll. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and making some good pitches.
Stargell over at second. Bay on at first with nobody out. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Popped up. And that's in there, base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with 1 swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
3-2 with the bases loaded. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Batting 9.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
At the plate now, Trevor Cahill. Swing and a liner. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Chris Bryant. He singled first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Keiner will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 24, John Peterson.
So bases are empty with one gone, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Scooped up, throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Billy Williams.
Stepping in next, Billy Williams struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's a man whose baseball card goes for more than $1 million. Honus Wagner. Line, that's a base hit into left field. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the third baseman, Bill Mazeroski.
In now, Bill Mazeroski. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. Here comes the 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Runners off for second. Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And the throw coming quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
2 balls and a strike to count. Set and the 2-1 pitch.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
The 2-2. Wagner on second. Mazeroski at first with no outs. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit out towards second. Reined in. The second for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Keiner.
Ready now is Ralph Keiner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he misses 2-1. Men on third with 2 down. Keiner in front, 3 balls and a strike.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1 pitch.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first 2 batters.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
The first baseman, number
And now
8.
time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. To the plate now, Willie Stargell, fouled off. Two out with the man at first. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Smoke toward the hole. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Little ground ball with eyes right there. He might have been a little bit out in front, but I don't care. That's a bullet knock in the box score tomorrow morning.
Into the box, Jason Bay. This is popped up. Banks has a play. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Pirates get just the one, and that's all. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ernie Banks. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Keiner's there. 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
Next, it'll be Ryan Sandberg. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Into the box now, Jason Hayward. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Sandberg leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, 3-1.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Turned on down the line. Fielded cleanly. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. While they've certainly hit some balls hard, 5 of their base hits have come from ground balls. In an era where launch angle is king, this appears to be somewhat of a throwback performance. But clearly, there are many ways to success for a team at the plate.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now to the plate, Jason Kendall. He singled in his first AB. 1-1.
Ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
To short. Banks has it. And there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Next to hit, Adam Frazier. Fastball well outside. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Banks. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Trevor Cahill.
Up next for the Buccos, Trevor Cahill. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. High in the air out towards shallow right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead it 2-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. The 3-1. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Up next for the Cubs, the pitcher.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Standing in now, Kyle Hendricks. And the bunt attempt will be foul, so we'll see how they want to play it now with 2 strikes. And they do have him scoring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. And that's the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Bryant.
Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all she wrote here for Trevor Cahill. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 in the third, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. JT Brubaker is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
JT Brubaker.
Chris Bryant will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Jock Peterson waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jock Peterson.
And stepping in, Jock Peterson, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he goes the other way with it. High and deep down the left field line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate, Billy Williams. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Peterson stands at second with 2 gone. Grounded down the third baseline. Lifted into center field. Keiner's there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. Bottom of the 5th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Hannes Wagner. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Line, but speared on a hop. And he's retired 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Bill Mazeroski.
Next, it'll be Bill Mazeroski. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. 1-2, here it comes. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Roberto Clemente.
Next up, Roberto Clemente. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A swing and a ground ball to third. Bryant's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Through 5, all even at 2-2. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in the long ball threat, Ernie Banks. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And it's fouled away.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Now another 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
In now, Ryan Sandberg. All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw, well, he is in there with a triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
At the plate now, Jason Hayward. On the ground near home. And there's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. 1 left for the Cubs. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Now to bat, Ralph Keiner. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Pirates right now would do anything to get that leadoff guy on. They would welcome a walk.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Keiner gets his lead at first, nobody out. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Jake Arrieta comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out. Jason Bay will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with two on and nobody out here. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
2 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for the ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Peterson comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Jason Kendall.
At the plate now is Jason Kendall, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. To second for 1.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Adam Frazier. Swing and a line drive. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here 3-2.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
On the line, that's a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. A great throw from the outfield to cut down the run and end the inning. Certainly worth another look. More ahead from the North Shore right after this. David Bednar is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51, David.
New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Eric Sogard will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 4, Eric Sogard.
The 3-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
One and 2, here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. On to Stargell at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still a 3-2 ball game. Ryan Tepera will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
For Chicago, number 18, Ryan Tepera.
Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Hannes Wagner. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Peterson has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Bill Mazeroski.
Digging in next, Bill Mazeroski. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 2-2. Popped him up. Contreras shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 21, Roberto Clemente.
Next up, Roberto Clemente. He bounced out last time up. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peterson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Pirates, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Jason Shreve will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Jason Shreve.
Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jock Peterson. Kendall with the sign. Now the 1-1. Fastball well outside. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number one.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Into the box, Billy Williams. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Lays off, 2-2 now.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Full count to Billy Williams, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
On the ground up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Into the box now, Ernie Banks. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Kyle Crick will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 30, Kyle Crick.
At the plate, Ryan Sandberg. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Jason Hayward would be next. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Working for the punch out and the offering. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Digging in will be Jason Hayward. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
The 3-1 pitch. fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
He set the payoff pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Dan Winkler will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ralph Keiner. Here it comes on 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. The Cubs are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1. They're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance, only trailing by 1.
Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. Solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, and it'll give the Pirates a 4-2 lead.
And everyone in the home dugout just seemed to breathe a little easier. They're up 2 and only need 3 outs in their bullpen to wrap up the W. It's always nice to work with a little extra wiggle room.
In now, Willie Stargell. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
To the plate now, Jason Bay. 2-1. Stargell aboard here at first with nobody out. And there's a base hit on the line. This will kick up against the wall now. Stargell rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Rex Brothers will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 48, Rex Brothers.
At the plate now, Jason Kendall, skied into very shallow right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
Now batting, second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Runner at second, one away, and that brings up Adam Frazier. Here's the 1-1.
Nope.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Still only one out in the inning. This one's down to third. Bryant is up with it on to first, and there are two down.
Now back, the pitcher, Kyle Rick.
Brian Reynolds will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and two away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left. We've played 8 full. Pittsburgh leads this one 6-2. Richard Rodriguez enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. Fouled off. Hit in the air down the right field line. Clemente back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now back, the pitcher,
Javier Baez gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty.
Number 9, Javier Baez.
Now the 2-1.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
3-2 now. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Baez is off at first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. Cubs are down to their final strike here. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
6-2, the final total today. The Buccos crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. JT Brubaker claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 6 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.